Hello, 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 and welcome to my reaction to Frieren episode 1 and 2. And I will also be reacting on Twitch to episode 3 and 4 tonight, but I will post them on YouTube one this week, one next week. And then by the third week, I should be caught up with episode 5 and 6, and then I'd be able to watch weekly from there. So I had a bit of a difficult decision to make. It was between either this show or Eminence, and I know they're completely different, but I only had space in my schedule for one. But some people were requesting this from the seasonals, and other people were saying season 2 of Eminence is going to be so great. But in the end, I wrote down all my pros and cons and copyright concerns about the studios and the producers, like what is maybe most likely to cause issues. But in the end, slightly more people wanted Frieren reactions. And also, it's really nice that I will be able to catch up to the most relevant episode or the most recent in like 3 weeks. Whereas with Eminence, it would take a much longer. But hopefully, I would still be able to react to Eminence at some point. Hey, thank you, unknown 132. I got confused there because it's usually 123. Thank you so much. In the live chat right now, we have Mike, who will be editing my reaction highlights for YouTube. Dark Shadow, Sotos, Sal, Tiago, Modru, Vert is here, and yeah, welcome everyone. I heard very good things from like manga or light novel readers, but some people are saying, maybe they hyped it up too much, like it's a bit overhyped. But that's okay because like I'm gonna decide for myself obviously when I watch, but I think it's fine since obviously manga readers are maybe basing it off of their whole opinion of the story, whereas anime only has got 4 episodes so far, so we're gonna get there, maybe. You thought it was 1, 2, 3, but it was me. 3, 2, 1. Oh, thank you again. Let's get started. This is a fantasy drama adventure type story, so it definitely seems like something that I'm gonna enjoy based on that. But yeah, let's find out. Vert, if you mayhaps want to align your episode, let's press play together. Freezing? Cheese! Oh, freeze! 3, 2, 1. I can't believe it starts after they defeat the Demon Lord. Like, that's usually the story. Chapter 6, The Last Battle. So they'll only see it once, but it's gonna be dead. probably. Sorry, I'm so mean. But that's the harsh reality. I was just thinking, I want the redhead boy to be a shouty boy because I'm a shouty boy. There always needs to be a shouty boy in an anime to match my energy. Otherwise, I just look like loud. I am loud, but I look less loud when there's a shouty boy. Uh-oh. Mustn't it be so nice to live like that sometimes? Sorry, I don't think it's possible in all areas today, but there are some countries where you can live similar to this maybe. But you have to have a very specific type of personality and stuff. But I don't know, just for like a month, I want to live like this, like walking and bathing in the river. Must be nice. It's been 50 years and he's not dead. Take him to see the... Please. And he does. He looks so handsome. It's all in the eyes. Oh. But they're happy because you lived a full life. Burn me, and scatter me in the ocean. Aww. Sweet. That's like I'll go ahead of you. Like, not just in terms of the journey, like he's leaving before them, but in terms of he's probably gonna be the first one to die because, you know, they're dwarf and elf. So that's why it's called the journey's end, because it starts at the journey's end. Like, usually these kinds of shows are all about defeating the demon lord, but now it's after that. Huh. I was literally gonna come in today and say Frieren reaction win. Well, good to see you're here for it. Tom Freak says you mentioned that you like the OST. It's the same compositor of Violet Evergarden. Even Cole is a genius. Oh, okay. It's very, very good. It really gives you, like, the story already elicits these emotions, but then this music is like the nail in the coffin, you know? Such a good girl! Not without a price. Okay. Ooh. The art and style is very pretty, as is the music. The characters are, well, like it's very, because of the pacing, you really feel like in such a short time you get a good feel of the characters. So it's almost quite intimate, you know. That's not the right word, but I just. Taking in the sun. That is a good way to stay healthy. Oi, you want to live longer? Eat your broccoli. She wanted to say something about the grimoire. Hey, hey, hey. I'm sorry, but this girl puts most of us to shame. Like, we go through not even a quarter of what she had to go through as a child, and then we all like spend the rest of our lives crying and bitching and playing the victim, and here she is being like so mature and strong and dedicated. She puts humanity to shame. I want to get a picture of her and then print it, put it there, and then whenever I feel like bitching about something, then I'm like, no, I cannot. I know she's fictional, but people like this exist. But we just don't know about them because they're not loud and blah 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 telling everybody about their problems and their past. They just live their lives and the be good people. So there are people like her. We just don't hear about them because they're too busy not bitching about their stuff on social media. And yeah, it's a shame she grows up to be Raiden Shogun. Vert ruined it. I'm dropping the anime. No, Sotas! She's not. She's Huta's cousin. Wow, I love her hair there. So magical and fantabulous. It doesn't contain any spells for bringing back the dead or granting immortality. But did he know that? Yes. Here's your stupid nuts, old man. Yes, he did. Hmm. Mother. It's loud. 26 years after the death. Oh, I thought it was 26 years even later. I was like, wait a second. It's going too fast. Aww. Wow. Such a lovely life. I want to but to be a cute girl frolicking in a field of flowers and living so simply. It's not me. But it would be nice. I know. That's what I'm saying, Sotos. I've got the dress for it. Oh, yeah. I can just learn to frolic. I think, obviously, Frieren doesn't realize for her, 5 weeks is nothing. For her, it's like, oh my god, we've been here 5 weeks. Somehow it's because of his hair and eyes and stuff. He makes me think of what's that guy from Berserk? And then I think, oh, what could have been, but is not. You know, is definitely not. But you know, what could have been. And also the story seems to be the kind of story that like. It is better to be said at the end of the episode, but I'm going to say it now. It hurts your heart, but it heals your soul. Yes, guts. No, not guts, the other one. Man, don't say guts. It's not guts. I know who's guts. Griffith. Griffith, yes. He makes me think of Griffith, the surface. Aww. Aw, flower crown. Aww. The name made it kind of clear that it's not an action-packed show. Well, for me, because I haven't seen that many anime, I mean, I've seen a lot. But I haven't seen, like, Tiago level. So for me, yeah, I haven't seen many shows that made me feel the things that, you know, Violet Evergarden did, for example. So this to me is one of those, actually, like it... Oh, I haven't seen To Your Eternity. That was on my list, but I never got to it. So I'm glad that I at least got to this one. Show spoiler. Let's pour 2 out for our homie. Just goes to show, an anime doesn't have to be flashy, loud, or shouty to have a great impact. But I do want a shouty boy. It would help. Cool ending. The animation reminds me of Madoka witches. Watching Fern grow up in the manga was both satisfying and shocking. Glad to see they did it justice here, and it's still just getting started. I was crying my eyes out the entire episode. No, I'm not gonna be. I hope no one watches my reaction thinking I'm gonna be tearing up and crying. Like, I'm not saying it's not gonna happen. I'm just saying it's not gonna be every episode unless maybe during the week I have my period or the week before, maybe. Because there's always some point I'm more emotional than other times, but it's not gonna be every week. Sorry. I'm just saying, lower your expectations of me crying ever. I think a lot of people hyped how sad it was, and I didn't think about it like that. But yes, I do remember comments like that. Only in the sense of someone commenting saying this when it was about Eminence versus Frieren, which one I'm gonna start because they're so different. Someone was saying it depends. Do you want to cry or do you want to laugh? Something like that. But I think it's just, because we're so used to when we watch anime, it's a lot, often about excitement. Because the biggest, most mainstream anime are action-packed. So this is like not what we're used to, or maybe what your average anime fan is used to. It's much more, beautiful. Oh, no, that was really, really good, I thought, for the first 2 episodes. I can't... Like, it's definitely a 9. I really like that they give us this very good feeling with her expressions, with how she talks, how, someone with this length of life might feel. And then also, her link to these people she traveled with, even if for only 10 years. Ow. But I can also see why, it wouldn't be for everyone. I think the first episodes fit well together back to back. Yeah, they do. I don't know about the rest because I haven't seen them. Okay, so that's just the first 2. I'm still going to watch 2 more, but if I had to give... I knew Vinland Saga Season 2 wouldn't be nearly as action-packed as Season 1, but I think it was better, in your opinion. I don't remember enough about Season 1 to say that, but it definitely impacted me far more. So in that sense, yes, it was better, Season 2. Okay, so let's do Frieren, episode 1 and 2. I don't know, it's for me, 9 for story, 9 for characters, 9 for visuals, 10 for audio. And then my overall enjoyment and investment for the first 2 episodes, like as an introduction to the show, I would say 9. I almost want to say 9.5 because like it drew me in immediately. The characters, like this little girl, like you almost, oh my god, if I say like one more time. She's interesting in contrast with Frieren because Frieren lives hundreds of years, and as she said, it's not just my time I'm spending, and you almost want to, because she's so young and you're like, just let her do her thing, man. But then you also got to think, like, how would you feel? And she's such a good girl. So I'm very invested in the characters and the story and where it could go from here, and I'm scoring it as an introduction, so I will go with a 9.5, and that gives an overall 9.3. Whether it's a 9 or a 9.5 doesn't... Oh, it does make a difference. But yeah, I think a 9.3 for the introduction is fair. I would go so that you guys wouldn't need to share your scores. It has an average score at the moment of... There's no Thorkel, so it's a 0 out of 10 for me. And an 8.4 for Tiago. The average score is an 87% for the anime thus far. The source material is a manga. I think I was unsure if it was a manga or a light novel, but that's just because Eminence is a light novel, right? The manga for this has an 84% score, but probably, I don't know how many people are reading that. Similar shows is Wandering Witch, To Your Eternity, Kino's Journey, Girls Lost Tour, Mushishi, and Aria the Animation. Oh, and Violet Evergarden. But yeah, I've watched Violet Evergarden, and then none of the rest. Mushishi has been on my radar a few times. you know. Modru gives it a 7. Darkshire says I would say around a 9, but it could be higher. Tom Freaks 9.5 for me as a manga reader. It's such a good adaptation. Rafs, I thought the episodes were very good. I gave it a 9.3. Sal, I've watched wondering which. Would you say it's similar? On social. Oh, here it is. Here it is. So Mike gives it a 7. Tiago 8.5. Ambrosio's 5 stars. Diego 9.5. Lightning Dark. I think that's Fairy 8. Yayami 10. Assimilator 7. And as I read, Modru as well as 7. Okay, but we have 2 more episodes to go. Wondering which is a similar themes. Definitely isn't as light-hearted of an anime. I gotta watch the next 3 episodes, but I'd say at least an 8.5 for me. Honestly, more of a 9 though, a very strong and emotional start. Mike says he thinks his score will rise over time. Oh, Sotos, I am sorry I didn't read yours. 9 out of 10. I'm biased enough to maybe say 10. And Sal says I would say 8 to 9, so 8.5. It's a good adaptation. Hey, Modru, don't try and piss Sotos off to drop this by calling her Raiden Shogun. You need this on, you read his on AniList. Oh. Baga. Shoro says, I didn't score it yet, but at least a 9 so far. Okay. I just quickly want to check, Himmel's, Okamoto, Nobuhiko. Oh, is this what I think it is? We have the shouty boy! I knew it sounded familiar, but he wasn't screaming Shine the whole time, so I couldn't tell. Oh, but this is who I was. When I said he sounds familiar, I was thinking of someone from Tower of God, but I didn't know who. But it was obviously him, because it's him. Oh, we have the... Oh. No! Couldn't he be the redhead? What? Nui? Harime? Excuse me? Excuse me? Who? What? When? Okay, but let me end it here, and then I'll go get a snack, and then I'll come back for the next 2 episodes. Bye!